Hi there, here's the news at this hour from Tstv. I'm Kende Durutilu. Here are some of the major headlines. Oyo records highest daily COVID-19 cases with 103, total now 764. EL-RUFAI commissions mobile testing laboratory. APC factions continue battle as court affirms GIADOM party chair. India lifts export ban on hydroxychloroquine. And in sports, Chelsea complete £47 million WERNER deal. The news in details. Oyo State has recorded 103 confirmed cases of coronavirus. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control (NCDC) announced this on Thursday in a tweet. According to data obtained from the NCDC website, Oyo State currently has 474 active COVID-19 cases. Also, 281 patients have recovered from infections and discharged, while 9 patients have died from COVID-19 related complications in the state. Oyo State is now 4th on the list of most infected states in the country, behind Lagos, FCT, and Kano. An officer of the Oyo State Road Transport Management Authority and his operational vehicle have been arrested by the chairman of the agency, Mogaji Akin Fagbemi, in Ibadan Thursday. The said vehicle was said to have been parked at an unauthorized location in the city, thereby creating traffic bottleneck for road users. Dr. Fagbemi directed that the officer who drove the impounded vehicle be handed a fine ticket and mandated to personally pay the fines in accordance to the extant traffic laws of the state. The incident occurred during the executive chairman's routine surveillance exercise across the state to a certain compliance level of motorists, tricyclists and motorcyclists to the state's traffic rules. Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-RUFAI has commissioned a mobile testing laboratory as part of measures to enhance community testing for coronavirus COVID-19. The General Expert Laboratory, which was donated by the United States Agency for International Development, is fully equipped with vital testing equipment and has a capacity of about 400 tests daily. In his remarks on Thursday at the Government House in Kaduna, the governor was worried about the rising cases of COVID-19 in the state. He therefore warned that the government may reinforce a total lockdown of the state should the infections overwhelm the health system and medical personnel that have been put in place to fight the pandemic. Governor El-RUFAI also asked the people to shun carefree attitudes about the dangers of the pandemic, which he said could worsen the situation. He, however, noted that the mobile testing laboratory boosts community test and early detection of COVID-19 cases across the 23 local government areas of the state. The governor explained that he decided to reopen Kaduna after weeks of total lockdown for economic activities to resume, adding that the state was better prepared to handle COVID-19 infections. Meanwhile, the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, has ordered a probe into the allegations of rape leveled against music icon Oladapo Oyebanjo, aka D'banj. This is contained in a letter with reference number 001GP SECABJ VOL 4S481, signed by the Principal Staff Officer to the IG DCP Omoluwa. The letter was addressed to the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Force Criminal Investigation Department, Area 10, Garki, Abuja. The IG's letter was in response to a petition written to the IG by Mr. Tommy Joge Daniel, a lawyer to Ms. Shaiton Labatayo, who accused D'banj of raping her in 2018. The two factions of the All Progressive Congress on Thursday continued their battles for the control of the party. The APC Deputy National Secretary, Victor GIADOM, who on Wednesday declared himself as the acting national chairman after the Court of Appeal suspended the substantive chairman, Adams Oshiomhole, on Thursday, obtained a court order affirming him as the acting chairman. The High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, which gave the latest order, also directed GIADOM to preside over the party's National Executive Committee meetings, but the pro-Oshiomhole faction led by Senator Abiola Jimobi began consultations with the APC stakeholders in the South-South with the aim of replacing GIADOM as the Deputy National Secretary. The leadership crisis in the ruling party began on Tuesday when the Court of Appeal sitting in Abuja upheld the judgment of the FCT High Court, which suspended Oshomole as the national chairman. On Thursday, the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory Abuja extended its March order, which allowed GIADOM to act as the national chairman. The court permitted GIADOM to act as the national chairman of the party for 14 days. On the foreign scene, India Thursday fully lifted an export ban on hydroxychloroquine, a drug favored by US President Donald Trump as a treatment against coronavirus, as questions remained over the malaria medicine's effectiveness against COVID-19. The Directorate General of Foreign Trade said in a notice that hydroxychloroquine and its formulations are now free to be exported. India accounts for 70% of global production of hydroxychloroquine, which is also used to treat lupus and rheumatoid arthritis. The South Asian nation of 1.3 billion in late March banned exports of the drug, citing domestic needs. Meanwhile, thousands of health workers have held a strike in public hospitals across Tunisia, demanding improvements in the health system in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic. Doctors, nurses, and technicians gathered outside the health ministry in the capital, Tunis, to call for better working conditions as they continue to tackle the outbreak. Tunisia has suffered a relatively low level of infections that have resulted in 50 deaths. This week, it lifted most of the restrictions put in place to combat the spread of the virus. To some sports news, Karim Benzema scored what could well be La Liga's goal of the season, and Marco Asensio scored with his first touch in over a year as Real Madrid stormed past Valencia 3-0 on Thursday. Two brilliant volleys helped Madrid to a convincing win at the empty Alfredo Di Stefano Stadium, where Benzema continued his excellent form with a brace after putting his team in front, thanks to another combination with Eden Hazard. Valencia had been the better side in the first half when Rodrigo Moreno hit the post and then had a goal controversially ruled out after referee Jose Sanchez consulted VAR. Yet Madrid found a different gear after the break to carve out an impressive victory that reduces their deficit to 2 points behind Barcelona, who play away at Sevilla on Friday. Meanwhile, Chelsea have announced the signing of RB Leipzig and Germany international striker Timo Werner ahead of next season. The Blues confirmed the signing in a statement released on their official website on Thursday. Werner agreed to join Chelsea on a 5-year deal after they paid $47.5 million to trigger his release clause, and which will see him earn more than $9 million per season in England. He becomes Chelsea's second signing following the capture of Hakim Ziyech from Ajax. The statement read in part, Chelsea Football Club has reached an agreement with RB Leipzig to sign Timo Werner. The 24-year-old has agreed personal terms with the Blues and will remain at the German club for the rest of the Bundesliga season. He will link up with his teammates in July, subject to passing a medical examination. With that, we've come to the end of the news recap of the headlines. Oyo records highest daily COVID-19 cases with 103, total now 764. EL-RUFAI commissions mobile testing laboratory. APC factions continue battle as court affirms GIADOM party chair. And on the foreign scene, India lifts export ban on hydroxychloroquine. And in sports, Chelsea complete £47 million winner deal. As the world eases out of lockdown, kindly ensure to take all the advice and precautions as given by health workers. The news was compiled by Mubola Marikale. I'm Kendi Drutsilu. Good day, and thanks for watching.